Hi there. An exceptional amount of rain is expected for parts of northwest England and southwest Scotland. Amber warnings are in force for the rest of Wednesday and into much of Thursday. You can see from the radar picture earlier in the day on Wednesday, already a lot of rain has fallen across Cumbria. A weather front has stalled and it's going to continue to send very wet weather into southwest Scotland and northwest England during the rest of Wednesday and throughout much of Thursday. And that's why there are yellow and, in some places, amber warnings issued. Within the yellow warning areas, risk of disruption, risk of flooding. But it's the amber warning areas that are of most concern. So that's eastern parts of Dumfries and Galloway, western parts of Borders, where as much as 80 millimetres will fall widely through the rest of Wednesday and into Thursday, and as much as 100 millimetres in some exposed spots. For Cumbria, 100 millimetres widely in the amber warning area, as much as 2 to 250 millimetres for some exposed western fells. Even for October, even for the wettest part of the UK, those are exceptional rainfall amounts. And so amber warning in force, risk of flooding of homes and business and disruption and so on. That wet weather continues for the whole of Wednesday, really, across parts of southwest Scotland, northern England, and increasingly North Wales, seeing some heavy and persistent rain, particularly over the higher ground of Snowdonia. Northern Ireland sees some outbreaks of rain. Western Scotland also some showery rain, but brighter skies for the far northwest and north of Scotland, and some brighter weather emerging for parts of the rest of England and Wales. But a lot of cloud here, 1 or 2 spots of rain always possible over the higher ground of Wales and the southwest because of this moist southwesterly flow. But it's that moist southwesterly flow, the strong winds as well around some exposed Irish Sea coast in particular and over some northern hills. That wind bringing very mild air with it, temperatures peaking in some places 17 or 18 Celsius, even to the north of the front. We're seeing above average temperatures for the time of year. But the front continues more or less in the same place. It pivots slightly overnight, but it will send more wet weather into southern Scotland, northern England, and increasingly the likes of Edinburgh, parts of Fife perhaps seeing some rain, and it will increasingly send its heavy rain into the rest of West Wales as well. Moistening up there across the higher ground of Wales, perhaps Cornwall. A lot of cloud across the UK, but drier and clearer to the southeast. We keep the strong wind, we keep that mild air, and temperatures in some places higher than their daytime averages overnight. We're looking at 13s and 14s in the south, 10s to 12s further north. Some clear spells at times for northwest Scotland, but always some showers nearby. Here's the weather front. It's really aligned with the winds, so it's not moving very far, very fast, but it does pivot slightly through Thursday. So the focus for Thursday's rain increasingly, again, across parts of Cumbria, southwest Scotland as well, but increasingly West Wales, and then later in the day into parts of southwest England, perhaps reaching Cardiff by lunchtime and parts of Devon as well by the afternoon. Also, we'll see some rain spilling into the West Midlands, but again to the southeast, drier, cloudy skies, a lot of wind, and staying very mild, 16, 17 Celsius possible. Brighter skies, western Scotland, Northern Ireland, but some showers about, and outbreaks of rain for central and eastern Scotland. I think a greater chance of that on Thursday afternoon as this whole system tends to wrap around. And for eastern Scotland, we will see some spells of rain coming and going, I think, into Thursday evening. The wettest of the weather finally eases across Cumbria, southwest Scotland as well, late in the day on Thursday. But by this stage, it is turning very wet indeed across Wales and the southwest and West Wales. Risk of localised flooding here, yellow warning in force. Stay up to date with the warnings, keep across the radar and the forecast updates as well. And you can stay across all of that by following the Met Office on social media. Bye-bye.